Hello everyone, welcome back to the IndieGeekGuy channel, and today we're back with Black Sails. Last time on, John Silver played his Uno reverse card on Billy, and seems like Billy's being carted off back to the Underhill estate to face justice against, I presume, Julius and the other slaves who are starting up their own army to take back all of Nassau from everyone. So we'll see how that plays out maybe today. Jack has arrived back on the island where Flint and Eleanor are expecting the remaining Urca gold or treasure, whatever's left of it, to be delivered. But no, it's not there, but Jack is. And he's come with bad news that Woodes Rogers has not gone for this deal, and he's bringing a Spanish armada along with him to just burn Nassau to the ground. Although they had an agreement not to touch the fort, although a lot of the key people are outside of the fort now, so they're probably all in danger. And you know, it's going to be mad. It's going to be mad old time. So things are really ramping up as we're at the peak of the hill of the final season of this show. We're about to start barreling down it at full speed, it feels like. So yeah, I'm excited. Also slightly dreading it, but in a good way, if that's at all possible. But before we jump into this episode, please remember to hit the thumbs up button if you do enjoy the reaction and the review that happens afterwards. Also consider subscribing so you don't miss any future videos on the channel, gameplay, reactions, reviews, all of that good fun stuff. It helps the channel out and I'll be very much appreciative of it. There are also social links down below, mainly the Discord server if you want to join up over there and hang out with the community and just talk about movies and all that good stuff. But other than that, let's jump into this episode, shall we? Oh shit, he's already here.
If you had suffered such loss, is there anything you can imagine making it right?
I've got someone you might want to beat up, or worse.
I imagine. He completed the raid, and my friends tried to stop it. He chained those he felt most likely to revolt over the offense.
Fuck me, Billy. You turned down a dark path, didn't you?
And the other condition?
That he's alive at the end of whatever happens.
Alright, good luck with that. I mean, that might be worse for him. He might suffer a worse fate than death. Just keep him perpetually in torture and agony. You kind of had it coming, though.
He never told you that we were alive. It would have been so easy to lessen your suffering by divulging the secret. My father didn't mistrust Flint. My father mistrusted all of you.
Yep. Rightly so, I would say.
It seems the only means I have of registering any meaningful disapproval of this deal at this point is to kill one or the both of you.
Jack is just absolutely dumbfounded by everything that's happened while he's not here. Poor guy. He's been through a lot these past few days. And now this. Now he has to deal with this. Max got the hell out of Dodge. He's like, I am out of here, you bunch of fucking idiots. Jesus. Ouch.
I did not want this.
He brought it upon himself, John, alright? He did this to himself because of his anger and his vendetta.
Flint is my friend. But I know what he is. The one thing he's never done is force me to choose between him and you.
That's a very good point.
But I have to know this is over. Your vendetta against Flint. I have to know you'll never put me to a choice between you again.
It's needlessly complicated, Billy. Like, you're just adding another pile of shit on top of stuff that's going on.
Captain, sails!
The walrus. They escaped the harbor ahead of their landing.
Everyone pile on. Everyone on the walrus. That immortal ship that will not go down.
Change of plan, back to the ship. Spanish invasion, welcome to stay if you like.
Fucking Jack. Keeps the humour, no matter what's going on.
We need to get to cover. Quickly.
I love that Flint is in chains and yet he's in command.
We will be your partners in the fight to free it.
Yes.
Come on, John. You can do this. You can get this peace going.
Amongst pirates, loyalty changes quickly, it seems. If a man can be replaced so easily, how can I know that his promises won't be true?
Hey, Julius is big braining this whole thing. Like, he sees them for what they are already. Yeah, this is a fucking slaughter. Just an absolute slaughter.
She left with an escort hours ago to make the exchange.
You let her leave.
Well, what did you expect? What did you expect? That was her plan the whole long. You're the one who changed the terms of this plan.
But what has begun here? There's no altering it now.
This is what happens when you make a deal with the devil, Wood Rogers. Like, it's gonna fuck up somehow.
If I apologize, you will know it is a lie. And I do not wish to lie to you ever again.
Leave.
Right. She's, like, not in the mood for this right now. Well, it's good to know that she's alive. I can rest a little bit easier now. Whether she survives, that's a whole other thing, but she's alive for now.
Spain has been quiet for months. Why is this happening now?
Are you going to tell her or am I?
Apparently, he found someone willing to aid him.
That's not what happened.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't be stubborn about it.
We need to send out scouts to determine the size of their force. And we need all the hands we can muster.
Yeah, so undo mine. Look, he's been in charge of this whole situation, even with them on. You may as well take them off.
Wait.
Fucking Flint in charge of redcoats. Jesus Christ. Who would have thought it, huh?
Now.
Nice. Good job, Team Flint. Oh, there's more. Get him. Oh, God. Chase him down. Chase him down. Chase him down. Oh, my God. Who'd have thought it? Spain, the great bringer together of everyone who doesn't like each other. That's the most eloquent way I could think of putting that. I know there was a better way. Oh, come on, no. No goddamn way. That guy's gonna sneak up and just, like, crawl his way into the house or some shit.
If you're going to be found by them, I shouldn't be tied up like an animal.
Good luck.
Alright. As much as I have disapproved of Billy's actions, I don't want to see him die just because he's chained up in a shed. What's happening? What's happening? Is it good or bad? Oh, bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Ooh. It's one down. Just another, what, 5 or 6 left? Oh, there's more. They got way more. Jesus. There's a man there. There's a man there. He actually managed to crawl inside the house. By some miracle. And he's sneaking around like fucking Michael Myers. Fuck me, it really is. He's Michael Myers for Spaniards. Oh, God. Fuck. This guy's impervious, apparently. Like, he got fucked up outside and is still walking. Now he just got shot and is taking it like a champ. Oh, he got a fucking gut shot. Oh. That could be Eleanor's number right there. Marty's not looking good either. Fuck. Oh, I didn't see how much of an injury she got there. Oh my god, he's on fire. Oh, Jesus. He deserves it, though. He deserves it. Oh no, but this is Flint's house. It's also going to go up in flames. This guy, this one fucking Terminator guy came in here and caused that amount of damage. Jesus. Things are not looking good. It's really not looking good for anyone other than Jack, who's just sitting out in the sea. Well, they missed. Oh, Julius. Oh, coming on with the save, the Rohan charge. That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. Didn't even care. Oh, you're gonna run up on me. You're gonna run up on me when I've got this gun, you fucking idiot. Alright. Well done, Julius. Is this really how Eleanor's going out? Is this really it?
Is he with them, my husband?
No.
Oh, Flint, you're too good. You're too good for this world.
I tried to save her. Marty.
Oh, fucking Marty's gone too. Are you kidding me? That one guy! That one guy caused all of this. That's insane. That's actually insane. Fucking Michael Myers Terminator Man caused all of this. And fuck, Eleanor's actually gone. That's how Eleanor dies. John's gonna be fucking pissed. Flint is also going to be fucking pissed. The literal symbolism of his safe haven burning down.
Where's Marty?
Fucking sucks. For both of them, that sucks so much. It's time to yeet the fuck out of here and go get that treasure. Woods Roger hit the nuclear option, and that's where we're at.
Is Flint among them?
I think so. By the dunes.
How could you tell? Look at them, they're like tiny. Is that Flint? I swear to God, if Woods Rogers thinks Flint did this, I swear.
Civilization has been winning that war for 10,000 years against men richer, braver, stronger, and smarter than you. Eleanor is dead. Anne is nearly dead, and the governor is sitting in Nassau in my fucking chair, victorious.
What result? That result was because of your goddamn betrayal.
Yeah, don't get all high and mighty now, Max.
When Flint heads south, we head north.
What's north?
Eleanor Guthrie's grandfather.
Oh my God. Right, good luck with this. Good fucking luck with this. You know that granddaughter of yours that you probably didn't really care for, she's dead, but do you mind taking on all of Spain in return for that? Okay.
I need you to know that I did everything I could to keep her safe.
It wasn't your fault.
Ugh, I do not know where this is going to go now. All I know is everyone is annoyed, well, not annoyed, that's putting it mildly, pissed the fuck off with Woods Rogers, including Woods Rogers, hopefully. He should be pissed off with himself.
They came from other islands, the colonies, Maroons from camps like this one, pirates from as far away as Massachusetts. They heard that Nassau had fallen, and they came to join us.
Shit!
The revolution you promised has begun.
Well, that was a turn I did not expect to happen. Jesus. Are you going to tell her that her child is dead, though? You might need to tell her about that. Oh my God. What a After all the shit that happened throughout that episode, I did not expect that to come around at the end. Alrighty, that was an episode that there's stuff that happened in there that I don't know how I feel about it. Right, let's start off with the elephant in the room. Fucking Michael Myers Terminator Man managed to take out Marty and Eleanor and Flint's house in one swoop, purely just down to bad luck of one guy surviving the fight somehow. I don't know if he was like pretending to be dead or if he just regained consciousness, or whatever the case may be. But he was injured, managed to take out the 2 guards, and then subsequently just tear it apart, everything, just tore everything down. Obviously it's meant to like symbolize, like I said in the reaction, if it's in there, Woodes Rogers pressing the closest thing to the nuclear option to try and solve his problems, and in the process he got himself hurt and the ones he cares about hurt, and also effectively his opposition suffered loss as well. Like it is the way to demonstrate that to prove in story terms that he did the wrong thing, you have to, take away what he loves the most, and that's evidently what happened here. My only concern is because it happened at Flint's house, that he's going to think that Flint killed her, and that he's just going to go on a bloodbath rage even further because of that. He's not going to be able to admit to himself that it was his own fucking fault for not just going along with the plan as agreed. Like, both of them, like, Eleanor was stubborn about it as well. Like, it can't have been him. He didn't do this, alright? He did not do this. And then Flint coming in just being way more kind than, he needed to be, by saying, no, it wasn't him, so she could die in some kind of peace. Just madness. Flint's place of peacefulness where he could just let all of the facade of his character fade away and he could just be himself, being burnt and destroyed, is, it's also a big symbolic moment for him. Like, everyone, like, our 3 sort of main characters in this fight all lost sort of what is most important to them in this moment there. Like, a chunk of themselves was removed from what makes them them, I suppose. And how is that going to affect them moving forward? Obviously with Woodes Rogers, like I say, I feel, my gut feeling is he's going to go into some sort of denial, stubborn kind of blood rage. That's where I'm at with him. Marty was sort of like giving John Silver the balance he needed, right? Because he has this ultimate power now where people will just believe anything he says, and it kind of felt like Marty was keeping him in check a little bit. Like, look, you need to be reasonable, people will just do as you say, and give him counsel and guidance, and he would actually listen to her and take that on board. So without that there, who knows what he could end up doing. Like, his upset, rage, mistrust of certain characters, all of that stuff could come back to the surface, and with no one there to help temper that, who knows what's going to happen. The Flint part of it is interesting because I think Flint's been resigned to his lot, as it were, for a little while now. He sort of moved on from some of his darkness and the stuff he has been dragging around, and he's just focused on survival at this point. But it does seem mentally Flint's mindset is in a place where, he no longer is carrying stuff around with him so much anymore. He's in a much more clear-cut, this is what we need to do in order to survive, and this is what we do to win, and all of that stuff. Like, he seems a lot more focused. But I do feel like his house, like, burning down was the final piece of his old self sort of melting away, and he is just fully becoming Flint now. This person that he has built up, and what that means to him, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a big, complicated thing to take on board, but I don't think we're really going to get into the nitty gritty of it over the course of 4 episodes. Maybe we'll touch onto it, but I feel like it there's like a season's worth of stuff you could probably do with that idea, but knowing this is obviously the last season, I feel like they're just going to lean into Flint just being sort of comfortable with himself at this point. Like, I don't know. I mean, that's pure guesswork. Maybe they will do something with it, but who knows? So going forward, like I say, we've now got all these other pirates from all other locations who have gathered together on their secret island to muster some sort of strike back to retake Nassau, and maybe that'll be a thing. I can imagine some people might be reluctant to do that, but I feel like there's enough people who are just angry enough at Woodes Rogers to, let's just do it. Let's go out in a blaze of glory if we're going to do it. So hopefully, if that's the plan, Flint will be able to muster that, and I'm sure John Silver's going to be wanting some revenge for Marty as well. So, you know, hopefully that they will continue to work together and it will go well and all will be daisies. I know it won't. I know it won't. There's absolutely no way this whole thing ends with a happily ever after. Then we've got Jack and Max heading off to Eleanor's grandfather. I cannot believe this has come back round again. Like, we keep talking about it, and now it looks like they're finally doing it. And I'm imagining Max's play is, you know, this guy Woods Rogers and these Spanish guys who rolled up on Nassau killed your granddaughter and are taking over valuable property and whatever over there. So you're gonna do something about it? Do you want to do something about it? But the way the grandfather has been set up, it seemed like he didn't really care for Eleanor and her father. Like, he sort of was embarrassed by them. So I don't know if he's going to get involved just as a point of pride, maybe, or if they're going to have to find some like way of enticing him into joining this fight. I don't know, but whatever happens, I assume there's no way you just set that up and nothing happens with it, right? You don't insinuate you're going to do something with it and then don't do anything with it. So I assume Flint and John's new force are going to go head to head with Max's attempt of a force and Jack and whatever's left of the Spanish forces and Woods Roger. Like, there's going to be a clash. And then finally we've got, you know, the treasure of the treasure island of it all. Where's that going to go? Obviously, I don't think the show is going to go into the actual treasure island story, because I feel like there's way too much for them to get done in the next 4 episodes to even contemplate doing that. But I do feel like we're absolutely moving towards some sort of point where our leads, our main characters, whoever survives to that point, are going to be like, okay, the job is done. The only way we get a life out of this is if we have the treasure. And that's going to be the motivating force for them to be like, okay, we need to go get it. We need to be the first to go and get it. And there may be different reasons as for why. Maybe someone wants to get hold of it to help bolster Nassau. Maybe someone wants it for themselves. You know, all of that stuff. So it's interesting that obviously the paths are leading towards that in some way. It's just, you know, anything could happen in terms of how we get to that point. But goddamn, this show, like, it really does just throw you through loops where you think, oh, well, this is the thing, this is how the next few episodes are going to go, and we're going to be dealing with this, and then instantly stuff gets resolved and new things happen, another curveball that instantly just changes the direction of everything, and it's like, well, it's a whole new story now. What do we do from here? Where are these characters going to go from here? Because they're in a completely different place than they were an hour ago in terms of how long the episodes are. It's good though. It's good that a show can keep almost reinventing itself instantly from episode to episode. It feels like, oh god, this is like a whole other starting block, but yet it all tracks and makes sense. It does feel like people have their fast travel mode on, I have to say, more so in this episode than any other. Like, it did feel like people were just kind of showing up in places where they needed to be. Not that that bothered me too much, I just sort of noticed it a little bit more. I feel like that, you know, literal time saving, like we've only got 4 episodes to finish this whole thing up. We can't spend too long on people traveling from place to place. That's fine, it doesn't bother me too much, but I will say this was the first episode where I sort of noticed that a lot more. But no, that was a big kind of epic episode that had both action set pieces and character beats moving forward, and obviously story points moving forward into the next episode. Like, every episode this season has either felt like a penultimate episode or a finale. Like, every single one of them. But it's good, it's compelling, it's good television, and it amazes me still that, like, I've said this, like, I feel like every other episode, that the show, you know, it's a cult hit for sure. Like, it's got a dedicated big fan base, but it amazes me that it didn't hit mainstream audiences in the way you think it would have done. Like, it's like I say, it's just, every episode is really just compelling, and you just get entrenched in what's going on, and just you want to see what happens. So it blows my mind that it didn't get the audience that it did. Obviously, this show was broadcasting around the same time as Game of Thrones, which people in the comments have pointed out, and that was probably one of the big factors as to why this kind of snuck under the radar a little bit, as, you know, the Game of Thrones hype was going on, and that's where everyone's attention was. And, you know, and this was just this studio's sort of, like, they wanted to come up with an answer to Game of Thrones, like, what can we do to maybe get people's interest, and this is what they came up with. And I don't know, this journey, like, as much as I enjoy the early seasons of Game of Thrones, and I mean even some of the later ones, but I have a distinct feeling, even though I feel that this show is going to end on the kind of cliffhanger of, and then there's Treasure Island, I still feel like we're building towards a more engaging finale than what Game of Thrones gave us. I don't know, I could be wrong, but just based on the episodes that we're into so far, I'm invested. I really want to see how they're going to play this out. So that's kind of where I'm at. Solid, super good. Just want to see what happens. Just want to see what happens. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps me know you liked it. It helps it get seen by more people, all that good stuff. Also, consider subscribing so you don't miss any future videos. That's reactions, reviews, gameplay, all that fun stuff. Also helps the channel out a great deal, and I'll appreciate it. But other than that, thank you for watching this one. I will catch you on the next one.